don't know me, I'm Nick. Same name as Nick, it's cool. I'm the best man. I've been friends with Nick since 6th grade when he moved down here. I'd like to start off by thanking Leanne for the rehearsal dinner last night. It was awesome. I'd like to thank Mr. and Mrs. Pottinger for putting together a fantastic wedding.
I like him.
And I'd like to thank the ladies for looking exceptional up there on the stage. Even though I can't do anything with any of you. Just kidding.
Just kidding.
Now, Nick had his choice. He's got 3 brothers. Could have any one of them for his best man. But he chose me. Wise choice. If he had chosen Rob, half of this wedding would have been sponsored by Eat Fresco. And, we would have had to explain to him that nobody here shops at Winn-Dixie. So. Just too much. We would have went with Mike. We'd be up here for 3 hours talking about Mike. And everyone should travel into these replays and on and on. We don't have time for that, so. Lastly, Chris. We would have been up here telling everybody that he's the only D1 athlete in the entire room. Would have went in how he's best friends with his coach and blah, blah, blah. Who cares? So, the wise choice was me. And it works, because I'm awesome. So, I met Nick in middle school, around the same time Brooke did Nick. And Nick and I went on to high school, college, 6 years. And Brooke went her separate way. Same thing, high school, college. Unknown to me was Nick had a crush on Brooke in middle school. I learned that later. Nick's a pretty laid-back guy, you might say. And he enjoys procrastinating a lot. But there's one thing that Nick took initiative with, and that was not letting Brooke get away again. Once we started hanging out with Brooke's friends after college, we always hung out with Brooke's friends after college. And Nick saw his opportunity and he took it. Can't blame him. Brooke's beautiful, smart, funny, artistic, can write, sing, gets things done in a timely manner. Pretty much everything Nick isn't. She basically completes him. And Brooke, well, you're stuck with Nick. Good luck. All kidding aside, Nick is one of the best guys I know. He's the most selfless person I know. And despite all that he's gone through in his life, and it's been a lot, he's still the same guy that I met in middle school. And I love him. So, here's to Nick and Brooke. I wish them nothing but the best and a lifetime of happiness.
Yeah, buddy.
Cheers.
Very nice job. Thank you, Nick.
Good job, Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our maid of honor, Lauren Pottinger.
I was just told to keep it clean, so I will. This time. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Lauren. I'm the sister of the bride. And now, sister-in-law to the groom. On behalf of my parents, Kirk and Wendy, I just want to thank you all for being here to celebrate Brooke and Nick tonight. We really appreciate you coming down, coming out, to celebrate the marriage of these two goofballs. I have known Brooke since she was a day old. There's a photo of me at 2 years old holding her in my arms, and there's a look of terror and joy on my face because I had met my first best friend and my first foe. I actually had to write this. This is not the usual for me. My life changed for the better that day. I couldn't pronounce her name, so we call her Bug. I don't know if you know that that's her nickname. I have seen Brooke, or Bug, transition from a tomboy with a rat tail. Yes. Wendy made some questionable hair choices for both of us over the years. To the beautiful woman that you see here today. She's always the person that I go to for advice. She's always the person that tells me when I'm being a moron. She's honest. She's the best friend you could have. Everyone needs a Bug in their life, and I'm so happy that I get to stand here today with you on your special day. I knew that Nick was the one for Brooke the first holiday that he spent with our family. It was Thanksgiving. Our grandma Blake was down for the holiday. And my mom had made these beautiful from-scratch yeast rolls that she decided to let rise on top of a hot dishwasher. So they were already partially cooked when they went in the stove and came out as solid as rocks for the dinner. I suggested that we go outside and play baseball with them. Grandma laughed at me. Nick said, "Where's the bat?" And we spent an hour outside on Thanksgiving playing roll baseball. So I knew that he was going to be a part of our family because he's just as weird as we are. A little while later, I'd had one glass of champagne and I was drunk off my ass. And I said, "I like you. I'm going to give you a nickname." Get it? Nickname? That was the first of many times that Nick has rolled his eyes at me. Look, he's shaking his head right now. That is exactly the reaction that happened that day. And I told him, "I shall call you from now on Nickerdoodle, or Doodle for short." And he's been Doodle to this day.
Doodle.
Okay, so Brooke once told me that on her bucket list, she wanted to find a 4-leaf clover. Nick, if you could pass her the thing I stuck in your pocket earlier. I think that you found your 4-leaf clover in Nick. So your love is so rare and it is very difficult to find, and we're so lucky to have him as part of our family.
Oh shit, I didn't do that.
So, by the way, guys, I got her a 4-leaf clover. I don't know if you knew that. Like, that was what's in his pocket. Okay. Oh, thanks. I ordered it online. Just Google 4-leaf clovers. So, to Bug and Doodle, here's to the past for all that you've learned. Here's to the present for all that you share. And here's to the future for all that you look forward to together. Here's to you, but I'll drink it myself.
Oh, Grandma!
To Brooke and Nick!